Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to introduce our first presenter this afternoon. Would you please give Barb a warm round of applause?
Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever been presented with a life-altering opportunity and decided not to jump at it because you might fail? What if it doesn't work out? What would you do then? Well, I would like to tell you about my life-altering decision and about why being positive made it all happen for me, and that was my strength. As a bit of background, I'm a prairie kid. Other than Victoria, I have always lived in the prairies. I'll say 3/4 of my life to date. My entire family lives there. I have no ties anywhere else. And to move out of the area was something that my entire family did not want me to do, even though I'm a middle-aged person. It's just something you don't do. To make my story more concise, my husband and I received a big opportunity to pick up our roots and move to British Columbia, Cookland and Saker. My husband is from BC and was eager to come back to his home province again. I was very reluctant, but as I say, it was an opportunity I felt I needed to jump at. So we sold everything. We were like the Beverly Hillbillies. We had a U-Haul with our worldly belongings in it. We had our car pulled in behind us, and off we went from Rapid City, Manitoba to BC. We had no idea where. My mother thought we were just going to drive straight into the ocean and never be heard from again. But anyways, we didn't. So off we go with our U-Haul. 6 a.m. in the morning, we left our empty house. I'd never seen it empty before. It was so sad. Off we go out of town with our U-Haul and our car in tow. We got 3 kilometers out of town and found out that our U-Haul overheated at 45 kilometers per hour. Fabulous. So we struggled through Saskatchewan in a dust storm. That was nice. We had dust blowing in. It was coming in the air vents actually in the U-Haul. But that's okay. We were going to a new life. We were positive. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. Even at 45 kilometers per hour. No big deal. So off we carry on, spend our first night in Alberta, just over the border. And things looked way better in the morning. We had a good night's sleep, and it was going to be okay. This is going to be a good move. We have not made the wrong decision. We slowly drive through the rest of Alberta. The Rockies was very interesting. At 45K, everybody passed us. I have never driven on a highway in my life and had everybody pass me. It's really uncomfortable, and they're honking at you because they think you're being purposely slow. But that's okay. We were positive. We're going to make it. We might have to live on top of the mountain somewhere. That's fine. We'll be good. We're not going to be in Manitoba anymore. We made it to Kamloops and had a whale of a time getting up that big hill that goes out of Kamloops to the Coquihalla. And I could have walked faster than the U-Haul went. But anyways, we made it and voted not to do the Coquihalla. We took the other highway because it was theoretically flatter and not quite so up and down for the U-Haul. And we got out of there. We made it through all of that. It was great. Slowly, as I say. We were fortunate enough to make the last ferry in Vancouver. That our long drive. We weren't stopping. We didn't even stop to eat. And we made it to the last ferry. It was dark. It was pouring rain. We didn't know where we were going to be when we got here, but it was all right. We're on a mission, and this is going to be a new life. We're going to be great. So on the ferry we get and rode. I had no idea how long the ferry ride was. We're in the dark or we're in the water. I'm a prairie kid. I never saw that much water before. It was sad. But anyways, we made it. We arrived in Sydney in the dark and still raining. Found the first hotel we could find. We got a room for the night. There was this little rabbit at the side of the road just sitting there, and I thought, well, this place can't be so bad. Bunnies live here. This is nice. Went to bed. Tomorrow was the first day of our new life in our new province. We're going to be fine. Got up in the morning, pulled the curtains open on our motel room. There was green grass, blooming tulips, and a swimming pool. I left dead brown grass, no leaves on the trees, and a dust storm. Life is great. Did I make the right decision? You betcha.